Hey, today I want to talk about AI art and why I'm staunchly against AI art. So, this includes graphic design and AI art in promotional materials, but is primarily referring to the use of AI to create art for people's enjoyment in movies, in like galleries for sale, stuff like that. So, obviously, the proliferation of AI art has been rapid, and really I think a lot of people oppose it in many instances because it's bad. Because right now it is very discernibly art created by AI and it has like a very AI art look to it. And I want to be very clear that for me, that's not at all a factor in why I'm against this. I think an argument on the basis of quality is very temporary. I think this stuff will continue to improve, and it's really a matter of time before it's indistinguishable, in my opinion, as AI art improves and improves and improves, which the rate at which that happens will diminish. But I think the threshold between what we have right now and AI art being able to like crossing the line to be like indistinguishable or to have like a personality to it, it's not that far away. So I don't want to argue against the quality because while it is bad right now, I don't think that's going to be very long lived. My argument against AI art is more humanistic. So I think art is inherently the most human thing. All species can seek to, reproduce and grow themselves. And the fact that humans have kind of conquered the world is, it's like, it's cool. And, I get to reap the benefits of it with stuff I enjoy and living a life I like in a cool place. But I don't think that the point of human life is just to continue to grow now. I know for many people that does seem like the goal. Let's get to Mars, let's explore the cosmos, which is cool. I won't lie that I am not like anti-space. I think space is a cool thing, but I think kind of the purpose of our lives, as the lives of people who are just normal and living day to day, is deeply intertwined with artistic expression and with being an artist and being vulnerable and revealing yourself and showing your creative side, giving your perspective, because every person is so singular that they all have something to say to some extent, to different degrees, varying degrees definitely, but everyone has something to say. And I think that expressing yourself is kind of a point of life, and AI can't replicate that. It can't replace that. Now, many people will say, so how does a AI learn to draw, Studio Ghibli style portraits of people? It studies, it learns from frames and frames and frames and frames of Ghibli movies and stills and recreations of Ghibli art. Other artists who in the past have drawn Ghibli style art, so not just originally Ghibli art, but what does Ghibli style art mean? Um, it takes all of that and kind of algorithmically generates for like it extrapolates from the reference picture. How can I turn this into that? What does it mean for this to be that? It's applying an algorithm, and it's impersonal, and it's built on the stolen work of Miyazaki and countless other artists, and it's not creating something novel. It's creating something from what already exists, right? Now, you could say, how's that different from a human? Because humans are inspired. Humans learn from other humans. Their art is informed by their history, by perspectives of others, by the drawings of others. A human who draws a Ghibli style portrait would be looking at those same references and, trying their best. The thing is, there is, this is my opinion, there is some piece of humanity, some perspective and lived experience that person has. And honestly, just even the fact that they're making it and exposing themselves as artists and being vulnerable, that process of creation separates them from an algorithm that is just spitting out the art, basically. And I think that's why art's valuable. I've used this metaphor before, but we don't simply look for the best art, right? Because technically, I'm sure AI could create perfect renditions of things that we want now. If I ask for a horse mixed with a dog, like head of a horse, body of a dog, I'm sure AI could do it instantly and without any mistakes. Now it's probably gotten to that point. But we don't seek art to have the best thing, right? Even in competition like sport, chess. Chess is the example I've used before. We don't watch sport to see the very best, because if we did, we could create machines that outperform our strength. And there are chess machines, right? There's supercomputers that play chess better than any human. And no one watches them play each other. No one sits around. There's not these big events where the best supercomputer plays the other best supercomputer. There are events like that, but they are dwarfed in popularity by Magnus versus Hikaru, by, Gukesh versus Ding. Like there's events of human versus human that are inherently weaker than computer versus computer. And why do we watch them? Because we want to see humans. We want to see imperfection. We want to see the experience of those players, like what they bring from their lives, from all their previous matches, not from an algorithmic analysis of all these previous matches, but from actually their humanity, and I think I recognize that my argument doesn't have it's kind of circular. I'm defining why humanity in art is important by saying because of its humanity, because the inherent humanity of something lends value to it. And maybe that's speciesist, maybe that's stupid, and I can see that it's circular, but to me that does mean something, that a human experience brings art, or brings chess, or brings basketball, or brings running to me. I don't care about a robot doing it. I don't care about a clanker, producing the Mona Lisa for me. I care about the original Mona Lisa. What does it mean? Why, what is she looking at? Like, I care about the experience of the author, the artist, the craftsman. And yeah, I mean, graphic design is on a inevitable course probably to be replaced by AI as public backlash recedes and the quality that AI can produce gets better and better. But actual art made by an actual human, to me, is irreplaceable. I don't want to live in a world where what I say and what I think and what I feel and what I express doesn't mean more than that idea expressed by a numerical output, by a synthesis of all past expressions of self. And I want to hear your voice. I want to hear, my family's voice through art, through painting, through everything. And I can't say that stuff matters if I don't think there's an intrinsic value to the human participation in art. So that's why I think that AI art is bad, why it's anti-human, and why I don't think I'll ever support it. If an AI can be shown to be reasoning in a way, and I don't know how it will get there, because at the end of the day, it is always learning from the past, and right now AI produces novel ideas in a very not real way. If they're able to make an AI that can think, truly think, and yes, it will still be algorithmically thinking at the end of the day, but on some level we are too, then I guess my thoughts on this will be muddied and become more complicated. But right now, I don't believe that AI art is valuable as art, and it saddens me to think that we're heading towards a world where its proliferation will only increase. Hopefully you see things the same way. If not, let me know. Thanks for watching today.